Welcome into the Train of Thought podcast, where there's no plan B, no script, and we don't know where we're headed. I'm your host today, Jamin Jones, joined to me with
Nick Nielsen
and
Josh Bartell.
And our friend Sean was supposed to be with us here today, but he just decided not to show up.
He wouldn't even answer calls or texts or anything.
Yeah, I think he purposely ignored us, actually.
I think it's weird because he's the one that had the idea of creating a podcast.
It was he was like, hey guys, want to create a podcast? We're like, yeah, sure. I think he was more of just like, it would be a good idea if we did a podcast. And then we were kind of like, well, let's do a podcast.
Yeah, and he's like, wait, I didn't actually want to.
Yeah.
I was just trying to say something.
Because I texted him like 3 times today and gave him a call. And when I called him, it rang for about 2 seconds and then hung up. So he had to have just not, like, he should have, he must have just declined my call.
Yeah, he might as well have just left you unread, honestly.
I know.
You know how you just, like, make a decision? Like, all right, I'm going to go, like, do this thing. Then you're like, you know what? I don't really want to.
But other people are already on board at that time, so you just kind of have to leave them out to dry.
I do it a lot of times when, like, people make plans that day. I don't usually want to participate.
Yeah.
Like, I like to know when I have something.
Yeah.
But, like, even if, like, hanging out with my friends, if they're like, hey, you guys want to go watch a movie today? I'm kind of like, I was planning on not doing anything today.
Yeah.
Yeah, last summer, it was last week of summer, I was just chilling at home, all right? And I see you, it was you two, then our other friend, a few of our other friends. And we had a group text, and you guys texted me like, "Oh, do you want to like go play volleyball at the park or whatever?" And I thought, I don't really want to, and so I didn't respond because if you don't respond, we just assume they can't go.
Exactly, yeah.
Then
No,
20
if they
minutes
don't
later,
respond, it means they don't want to go.
exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Then 20 minutes later, there's a ring at my door, and I look outside, and it's 3 of his friends, and I'm like, I didn't respond. What did I do wrong?
Your problem is you live so close to the park that you're in walking distance.
Yeah, we had an odd number of people, too.
All right. Maybe I'll have to move so I can avoid this.
All right. You guys want to get in our first segment?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
All right, Nick, do you want to lead us in our game?
All right. Let me. All right. So this segment is a game I'm sure we've all played. It is Would You Rather. All right. So this is. I like this game. It can get super easy or super difficult. All right. So the first one. This is probably the lightest, easiest one to answer. Would you rather be not that great looking, like you're not ugly, but you're not like handsome or pretty, but have a great sense of fashion? Or would you rather be very, very attractive, but have a terrible sense of fashion? Because fashion matters. All right.
I think I'd rather be super attractive and have a horrible sense of fashion, because if you're attractive enough, I think you can pretty much make anything look good.
It just depends on like what fashion
That's true.
means.
It's bad.
Like, okay, but like people with that just wear just like baggy clothes, it's not like that's unfashionable. They just don't try.
Yeah. But like, if you like,
Or is it
don't
wearing like
match
plaid
clothes,
pants and like plaid shirts together? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I'd rather be attractive because you can always change how you.
You can always take off your clothes.
That's true.
Very true.
You can.
This podcast is taking a very interesting turn already.
Kind of like where it's going.
All right.
All right. So I think we all agree we'd rather be attractive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this one. Ooh, okay. So this one. Would you rather know everything? You're extremely smart. You know everything. You know what's happening in the world, but be super depressed because of that. You know all the bad things that go in the world. So you know everything and you're depressed. Or would you rather be extremely happy all the time, but very dumb?
Oh gosh.
This is difficult for me.
I know a couple people like the second one. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that ignorance is bliss, and so you what you don't know can't hurt you. So like if you don't know you're incredibly dumb, it's no problem.
I can see that.
But if you know everything, I just don't get, how can you be depressed if you know everything?
Because
Okay, what do you mean by
It's a
know
side
everything?
effect.
Like,
you know like basically you're a god. Like you know everything that's going on in the world. You know all the good things too, but you also know all of the bad things.
Yeah, I'd rather just be happy.
I think I'd rather know everything. Because I don't think I could stand being so dumb.
Yeah.
That'd just be terrible to me.
Like,
But if you didn't know you were that dumb. Like, dumb people don't know they're dumb.
You're so dumb you have no idea.
No, they think they're smart. But, like, they're just
dumb people do
not.
think that they're smart.
They do.
That is true.
They have a lot of confidence in
really do.
themselves.
And like you don't want to tell them they're not, because then it just like.
But they would probably disagree with you even if you did tell them, honestly.
Like, dumb people are kind of just like people that matured until 3rd grade, and then their body kept going, but like their mind just stopped.
Yeah. Yeah,
and they
didn't try to
stuff,
fix it either.
But maturity level, they just kind of plateaued.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, wait. Here's an offshoot question. You know the stereotypes that blondes are dumb.
Yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah.
A lot of them are.
Coming from a blonde person, blondes are dumb.
Yeah, both of you guys are blonde, and you're both smart.
I like to call myself Sandy. Blonde, actually.
All right, but you guys are both smart. But no offense to any blonde people listening to this, just be happy with your hair. Like it's great, but
And attractive.
a lot of you aren't that smart. Like
Okay, but can you, if you're blonde, dye your hair and become smart?
Natural hair color. That's the determining
The
factor.
rule is your
Actually.
natural hair color.
Yeah.
yeah.
You can't just add information and maturity to your head.
All right. Oh, okay. So here's another would you rather, our last question for today in this segment. Would you rather watch a horror movie alone in the dark at night? Or would you rather have surgery, but it doesn't hurt, but you're watching the surgery happen to you?
On yourself.
On yourself.
Like out of body, or like you're awake the whole time?
You see it happening to you. Like,
Like, are
look
you
down,
awake,
Does
but
it
it's
hurt?
just so numb that you can't feel anything?
Yeah, you can't feel it. It
But
doesn't
you can
hurt,
just like see them like
but
cutting
you
into your
look
stomach.
down, you see your knee is open,
Oh god.
and they're doing stuff inside. Body.
I think I'd rather watch the horror movie.
Oh
Because
gosh.
if you're by yourself, like part of the thing with horror movies is like when other people scream, that's like part of the scare.
Okay.
Especially if you have like a scaredy cat in the room with you, like
Okay, no, but okay. Like just the other day when we were watching Paranormal Activity in class.
Yeah.
Okay. It was all like 5 of us in there.
yeah.
I am not a big fan of horror films. Like I'll watch them.
Yeah.
But I was still scared. And I had like
Yeah.
5 people with me.
That was the first horror movie I've ever seen, and honestly, it wasn't that scary. Like we watched it during the day and with people.
But the lights were off. We were in a dark room.
I
We
don't
were
know
in
if
the
I was really that scared.
I wasn't that
I
scared.
I just liked yelling. It was
But-
kind of fun.
When I got home, and it was 11 at night. Okay, so all the lights are off. It's dark. Everyone else in my house is asleep. And I was the only one up. I started thinking about the movie.
This part wasn't part of the
God.
question.
I was just so scared because horror movies, it's scary in the moment, but it also lasts with you.
Most of the time, when I watch a horror film or something, it's more scary thinking about it. And especially like it's like I enjoy being scared, but I hate it. Like I'll think about stuff to make me scared, to freak myself out on purpose. Like sometimes I'll think about like what if this happens, and then this happens and this happens, just to freak myself out. And then like I can't like stop thinking about it, even though I want
Yeah.
to stop thinking about it.
I think I'd be great at making horror movies. Like I do the same thing as him, except I don't want to be scared at all. Like I don't do it on purpose. It just happens.
And then it starts getting worse and worse as you think about it more.
Well, I don't
and you
do
just
it
keep
on
adding stuff to it.
purpose. The first one, I'm like, oh, like one time I had just pulled into my driveway and I had opened up my garage, and I thought to myself, you know what would be really scary right now, is if someone in like a clown suit was just standing outside my garage and was just looking at me as I was getting into my house. And as I'm doing that, we keep a key in our garage right next to our door, and the key wasn't there, and my car key's already in my pocket. And so I pull open the drawer where the key is, and I can't find the key. So then in my mind, I'm like, oh no, right now he's going to be walking up on me while I can't get the key. And then I'm trying to get the key, and I have both locks on the door to unlock, and I unlock the first one, I try to open the door, and I'm really, really scared because I actually think that he's there. And then I have to unlock the other one, I unlock the door, and then I get in. And
You should try looking behind you and...
No, I do, but like, they're there and then they're not there in the movie.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
I convinced myself that they're there.
I basically created the plot of a horror movie. It's more psychological, I think. So I was taking my dog on a walk, and it was kind of dark. That time in between light and dark, and I looked behind me while walking, and there was no one there. But for a split second, I thought I saw a person following me, and so I kept turning around, and each time I thought I saw something there. Then I thought, like, what if in a horror movie, like everywhere you go, the main character goes. Every time you turn around, there's someone following you.
Oh, no.
And eventually, like, once you keep seeing them, they'll eventually, like, basically think they become your friends. So every time you turn around, they'll, like, stop and wave at you and smile really creepily. Then eventually, they'll come to your house.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like it's a friend, but really,
it's
creepy
it's
if
not,
you think
yeah.
about it.
Yeah, I was at I was at home alone, and my parents weren't home, so it was at night.
home alone.
Yeah, shut up.
I was at home alone.
He was on the set of a movie.
Yeah. Anyways, so it was dark, and I was getting ready to go to bed, and I knew that there was no one, there's no one going to be home that night, and I thought I heard a door open, and the alarm was set, so I was like, well, that's weird, but I look over and the door's not open, and then like 5 minutes later, I hear it again. And I'm like, okay, there's no mistaking it. This was definitely a door. This is something. I'm not like imagining something in my head. There's definitely something happening in my house right now, and I'm the only one in here.
Oh.
And it's like 10:30, 11 at night, and I'm like, nah, this is not good. And then I this happened for like 2 or 3 times, and then I finally realized that our new dishwasher makes that sound. But I was legitimately scared for a solid half an hour that there was someone in my house and I couldn't find them.
You must have been pretty mad at that dishwasher.
Yeah, I wasn't extremely happy.
And
But
you know what you said to the dishwasher after?
Halfway.
Oh, dang it!
Wait.
Never mind. Okay, you know what you said to that dishwasher?
what?
I hate the dishwasher.
I guess.
Okay.
Alright, we need to give Sean a call.
We should wait.
And then
Should
record.
we answer the question first?
Didn't we not already?
No.
What was the question?
I think we were just. We talked so long we forgot the question.
Oh,
All
sure.
right. So the question was basically, would you rather watch a horror movie, like a scary
Oh,
horror
yeah.
movie, not a light
Oh,
one,
or watch your surgery.
alone at
surgery.
dark,
Yeah,
and
horror movie for sure.
Oh, what? After all that?
Oh, yeah.
Surgery.
I'm so scared of surgery. Like, I plan to never have surgery
Yeah.
on my body because the thought of someone cutting you open and doing stuff inside you, it
Well,
just creeps
Like
me out.
wisdom teeth surgery hurt bad enough for a long period of time that I'm not really interested in going back.
One time. Okay, I had to have been at least like 6 years old. Like I don't know, maybe even younger than that. But like when I used to go to the bathroom, like it didn't go straight. Like my mom would take me, like, I don't know, like she always tells me the story about when we were at the movie theater, and like my dad wasn't there, and so my mom took me into the ladies' restroom, and I just peed into
Problem
the
number
next
one.
stall, like under the stall to the next person. But yeah, so I went and had surgery there.
You got to stop taking these podcasts into the weird direction. It's the land of Jamin.
It's weird. It's weird. What was I gonna say? Okay. So, Josh answered. He said he'd rather watch the movie.
Surgery.
Yes.
Surgery. I think I'd rather have surgery because I couldn't. Like a really scary horror movie, I don't think that could get out of my head.
I know that I'm not gonna get hurt from the surgery. A part of me actually believes that the killer in the horror movie is gonna come and haunt me.
I think
true.
you have your logic reversed. The the horror movie can't hurt you.
No,
And,
in the
people die from
stipulation
surgeries
of the,
all the time.
of the rule. In the stipulation of the rule, it was that you can't feel the surgery.
Oh.
Jamin, you just got rejected. Error. All right.
But yeah, I remember that you can't feel the pain. So,
Yeah, I
but
think
that's not very realistic.
I think I'd rather have the surgery.
Really, it's not really realistic that you're just gonna wake up in the middle of your surgery and watch yourself.
Yeah, but it's gonna hurt if you wake up.
My mom, one time she was having surgery on her ankle. I think she broke her ankle. I don't know what happened,
Wow.
but she was
Bad
about
ankle break.
to go under, and they had plugged in, put you know how they put in the vein the stuff that makes you not feel the pain. She right before they were about to roll her into the room, she felt like her arm was wet. So she's like, "Is it supposed to be dripping out of the thing?" And they had not put it into her bloodstream, so she would have felt everything in the surgery.
Oh,
So that would have been terrible.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
So basically,
They didn't get into her vein. Like, it was like into her
Like
muscle
they
or something like
missed?
that.
yeah, they missed, and it was just
Oh,
like dripping
gosh.
onto her arm.
First time
instead.
doctor.
Yeah, first time doctor.
But do they not put you under?
Not always.
mean-
if it's numb, it's not like a problem.
No, I think they were just about to put her under.
Mm.
So they don't plug in that whatever it is
Do-
after you're under.
I think
Yeah.
the pain, like the numbing, is only for after. It might be for after more, so that you can kind of ease into the pain, so you don't wake up and you're like, "Oh!"
All right, but wait. So the question said, would you rather watch a horror movie at night? So that's assuming everyone gets scared more at night. Why do we not get scared during the day? Why do we always think of scary stuff at night?
Because we associate darkness with evil.
I don't think
Naturally.
it's just that. When it's daytime, you can't hide anything.
Yeah, you can see everything in the daytime.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, it's not like, I don't find scary movies scary for whatever is supposed to be scary. I find it because you don't know.
Yeah,
When
it's
something's
the
gonna happen,
anticipation,
yeah.
really.
And that's basically what life is like at night, because since it's dark, you can't see stuff, so you don't know what's going to happen. So are we scared of the dark, or are we scared of what we don't know?
With what we don't know.
Combined with the dark, it makes it more scary.
But I think
You
it's,
know more in the day. You
I
can't.
think
get
it's
snuck up on
really
as much.
scary when it's dark, but like there's a street lamp.
That is
Because like when you
because they
can
know
see
something's gonna
one-
happen
yeah.
right there.
Mm-hmm. You know how when you have to like go do something at night, you bring a flashlight?
Yeah.
That's scarier to me. Because
Yeah.
when there's one
Yeah.
light, you can see everything in that light, and then it somehow gets darker around that light.
Yeah,
So you
and it's yeah.
it's weird.
But like, back to what you said about like being afraid of the dark or being afraid of what you don't know. Like, you can like get startled during the day. Like people like run up behind you, like jump, like like.
And that's because
scare
you didn't know.
Yeah,
that
it's
because
because you didn't know, not because it was dark.
I don't like being scared.
I get scared so easy. It's not funny.
Me too.
Like I'll come home at night. It'll be like 9 o'clock. My mom will just hide in the bathroom next to the door every single time, without fail, every single time, and she will scare me every single time. I will get air. Not kidding.
Why?
Why is jumping make it easier? Like why do I get air? Like is that like a natural reaction? Like to
What do you mean get air?
like I get off the ground. Like I
Like
jump.
he jumps when he gets scared.
Literally
Oh.
jumping. Like is that?
I don't do
like
that.
that's not a very intelligent defense mechanism.
Maybe your feet just get really hot when you get scared.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's like all my muscles tense. Like my calves tense. I just jump.
So when you jump, and it's like you get a bunch of adrenaline. You know what it feels like when you get scared and you jump? That's what it feels like. All right, you level up.
Stop.
Just you need
Level
to just
up.
you just need to
Give me-
do that when like without introducing it.
Yeah, I should.
He's still getting used to the
I'm
controls.
getting used to the board. I have no idea what buttons I'm pushing.
It just happened to be that one.
I want to press the Mario thing, but I could accidentally press a song like this.
But you actually knew what that one was.
I did know.
So
I
you were
know what a
lying.
few of them are.
You were lying then. So is that what you're saying?
I'm sorry. Should we talk about Should we save this for another podcast? Is sarcasm lying?
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Save
next time.
Save that. All right, so guys, listen to our next podcast.
Yeah.
So you can hear that conversation.
That'll probably take a little while, so you can probably skip around in it and get the gist.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still think that we need to just call Sean
We
and just put
okay.
him on speakerphone.
All right, so Josh, I think you have his number, right?
Yeah.
I think you should call him just because.
Just call him and see if he answers.
More.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we gonna like? What happens if he does answer? Like,
If he does answer, we're just gonna put it like, "Hey, Sean, you're on our podcast," and then you just see what he
Yeah.
says.
Like,
all right.
You
and
are
then
a
Are we gonna
100th
roast him after if he doesn't answer?
you're our 100th listener. You have won our free giveaway. You're getting a plant. It might be alive, might be dead, who knows? But
Oops.
you'll be getting
I think I spelled his last name wrong in the contacts. Is it 2 R's?
Yeah.
2 hours.
Dang it. Okay. Cool.
So when you say his last name, Miku, you have to do that.
Perron. Something like that. Yeah. I need to change his contact real quick.
Alright, so yeah, so
Calling Sean Barron.
put it on speaker.
Put it on
Yeah.
speakerphone and then put it up next to the mic. Get the pop filter out of the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds okay. Oh come on, Sean, answer.
Sean, you better answer this.
Sean's a really funny person,
He is.
but I want to tell a story about how I met him.
We can do that after he answers, or doesn't. He knows. He probably knows.
He
You
knows
have
it.
reached the voicemail box of
Starts-
three.
Alright, you've heard Sean's phone number, so prank call him.
Prank call.
Prank
We
call
should
Sean.
bleep that out, just in case. Like, no,
Yeah.
honestly,
Every other number will bleep.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Something or half of it.
I
Okay,
mean, they can probably guess it.
so
Did you
Hey,
hang up
Sean, you should probably join us. It's gonna be awesome. Where are you, man?
are you on his thing?
Yeah, it's still voicemail.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
So Sean, he probably can't hear my voice.
No, he can't.
If we
Bye,
scream really
Sean.
loud.
So really, it's just in his voicemail. All he hears
He's
is
just
Josh
hearing
going
me.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, you can't. Really?
It's okay. I mean, he could probably kind of hear you. Just mostly me.
Well,
Bye,
you
Sean.
better be here.
Have a
Hang
good
up,
day
hang
or
up.
something.
All right. So let me tell a story about how I don't think it's how I met him, but it's how I became like conscious of him as a person. So we went to the same elementary school. All right. We just finished school. We were juniors in high school. Now we're gonna be seniors. But this was I think second grade.
Don't tell them our age.
We're 35. We were just held back. I'm telling the truth. I don't lie. Okay, so I think it was second or third grade. It was at lunch, and you know how you have lunch inside of the cafeteria.
Yeah.
All right, and my family, we didn't have that much money, so we never bought hot lunch, which is basically the school lunches, which I'm glad for now because now I know those are gross. You should not. If you're in elementary school right now and listening to this, do not eat hot lunch.
They are probably
I ate
the
hot
worst.
lunch one time as a kid.
I had them once a week, and like I look back and realize that they're probably the worst thing I could have put in my body. Like I might as well just have eaten like 4 Pop-Tarts.
Oh,
lunch.
yeah. Okay, so it was one of the only times I got to eat hot lunch. And I made the great choice of getting spaghetti. Because what else do you get at an elementary school?
Chicken nuggets.
That don't get spaghetti. Spaghetti?
It-
How do you say it? Spaghetti or
it's
spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. Okay.
Oh, what?
Nick, you're the cook here. Gosh.
I said spaghetti, then I was like, that's not right. And I wanted to say spaghetti.
It's Paschetti.
Spaghetti. All right, but so I got food. All right, and so we didn't get to choose where we sat,
Yeah, that was horrible.
and so I was sat down next to Sean. All right, I didn't really know him. All I knew was that he was loud, and the teachers didn't really like him.
He's still very loud.
He's still
Yeah,
very loud.
He's probably the loudest one out of all of us.
Oh, definitely.
Like we're gonna put like the mic like 10 feet away, and
Hopefully, I mean, he'll probably just get picked up in our mics.
that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, he won't even need a mic.
All right, so I was sitting next to him, and so I got my fork. I got some spaghetti. I was lifting it to go in my mouth. I saw this in slow motion. All right, so Sean's right next to me. He's So I was sitting to the left of him. He was speaking towards the right of him. So opposite directions. But you know how when you speak, sometimes like some spit will come out.
No.
Lights, just
No.
a little dribble or whatever. All right, so
That's
he's
so
speaking,
bad.
and he's a loudspeaker, so it's more spit than
Oh,
regular.
gosh, yeah.
He might have had
Animated
braces.
speaker.
Who knows? But I see it in slow motion. I'm lifting the food up to my mouth, and a piece of spit jumps up, lands right on the food I was about to eat.
Oh no.
And then you threw your spaghetti.
And I set it down. I wasn't like, that's gross. I just set it down, and I didn't eat anything for that lunch. Ate
Sean,
nothing.
Sean, when we were in elementary school, okay, do you remember those like they used to give us milk in bags?
Oh, that's such a bad idea.
Those are the best. Like, you could stab the people on the thing with
Yeah, I
the
know.
straw.
Okay, Sean, and they would give us.
Wait, not
carrots.
real people. They were like
They were just on
Like,
the
okay, on
ink
the bag.
drawings on
Yeah.
the bag.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Let's be clear, we're not murderers.
Sean would poke it all the way through the top and the bottom so that it would leak out into the little cup on his tray. And then he would put like 5 carrots in his mouth and chew them all and then mix it with the milk that's already in the tray.
Oh,
That's so disgusting. And a very accurate representation of who Sean is.
yeah. Quite honestly, elementary kids are wild. Like, there's not a
Yeah.
person I'm scared more of. I'm
They're like the best like bullies in the world.
because
Honestly.
they don't know that they're bullying anyone.
They get to the heart of what you're afraid of. That's
Exactly.
John Mulaney, by the way. So
Yeah,
that's,
John Mulaney.
that's
I
not
was
me.
just gonna say.
I'm not gonna take his joke. I'm not Amy Schumer.
So maybe we could get sponsored by.
Bleep that out.
I didn't.
Bleep
I,
that one out. That was unnecessary.
I didn't even hear what he said.
I'm not,
He said, "I'm not a joke stealer. I'm not Amy Schumer."
Oh!
don't keep that in the.
Oh
original
please!
thing.
Oh,
She's not gonna hear this.
No, I know, but that was.
If she does,
good.
good.
I don't want to be the one that's mean already.
Because then,
I'm
okay,
the
but
nice guy.
if she's mad at it, she's gonna go on Twitter and say these punks talked about me badly.
And then we're gonna get more
Then
publicity.
More publicity. So leave it in there. All right, but okay. So after that whole Sean thing where he spit in my food accidentally, of course, he's not a jerk, but I hated him until 8th grade.
Because of that?
Because of that, I never talked to him.
Oh
again.
no!
I never talked to him again.
Haven't
I
you ever
hated
heard the
him.
song Second Chance?
Second chance? No.
Clearly not.
We're, I used to tell my parents, like, yeah, Sean's my nemesis. Except I never had talked to him before. But just because that one thing I told him, he's my nemesis. And
Wow.
Mom, I met my nemesis
so
today.
today,
He doesn't know it, but
he doesn't know it, but he is. And
he
so
hasn't even talked to me yet.
that lasted for 7 years after.
Wow.
That's a long time until
Do
I actually.
not get on Nick's bad side. He holds a grudge.
Yeah, I hold grudges. So, 7 years, I didn't talk to him at all. I just hated him for that one thing. And then I actually talked to him, and, like, we really got along. So, we're friends now.
And like, I think it was 8th grade at football practice. We were supposed to wear shorts to practice.
Oh,
He was the one that wore the jeans.
we're jeans.
He's like the biggest kid out there, and he's wearing jeans. Like, you can see him right away.
Okay, one time, this was my freshman year in high school. We had a kid that was on my soccer team, on my club soccer team, that he would come from football practice to soccer practice in jeans.
Oh,
He would go
why?
to both practices in jeans.
No. Yeah,
That's embarrassing.
don't wear pants when you're gonna exercise, because then you get all sweaty and like.
Then it like sticks to your pants, like sticks to your legs.
This
And
is
it's the
why
worst.
we know that baseball is the weakest sport. They wear pants.
That's true.
It's true. No offense to baseball players, but we mean
No,
offense.
offense.
Offense intended.
Yeah,
know,
we actually intended
all,
that one.
all baseball players hate you. Hitting balls with bats.
and standing in the outfield for hours at a time, not doing anything, and getting paid like much more than any other sport.
Don't do anything.
How do baseball players make that much money?
It's not really that.
I don't know
impressive.
anyone that can watch an entire baseball game.
I cannot.
I can watch the first two innings.
Even if you're a baseball fan, you don't watch the whole game. There's a reason there's a break, okay?
I watch
most of the way through. Like people would just get bored. They need to go do something else.
My baseball interaction is like I check the scores of the World Series games.
Yeah.
That's how much I pay attention to baseball.
Like people ask me, "What's your favorite team?" Like, I guess the Giants because they are in California. But
Yeah, we live in
like,
California.
if they didn't make it to the World Series, like I wouldn't really care.
Yeah.
Even if they were the worst team, like I'd be like, whatever.
So what's it called? The break? It's like 7th inning stretch.
Yeah.
No other sport has.
No
that's a
other
thing.
sport has an intermission where like the game is still going, but like you just get to take a break from watching.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, and it's not even a halftime.
No.
It's in the 7th inning
It's like,
out of 9.
They know that you're falling asleep and that you're probably already asleep. They're trying to wake you
it's
up.
halftime for the fans.
Yeah.
Now you can. Okay, we're gonna give you this time so you can go take a break and
Because
stand
we
up.
all know the players aren't tired.
No, there's
they
no
don't
way
need
that-
the
they
break.
Don't, they don't need a halftime.
They
can go all the way
they
through.
get a 10-minute break, and then a 10-minute time where they sit on the bench.
Yeah, there's one person playing when you're on Office.
Office.
How do you play sports in the office?
Nick, you gotta stop with the weird activations of.
They're not supposed to be answers to your
Spots.
question.
That was so funny, though. Okay, if I think it's funny, at least one other person is gonna think it's funny.
If more than one other person is listening to this.
That is true.
I'm sure my dad will think it's funny.
Is he gonna be subscribing? I think not.
Probably not.
So that's not
No,
important.
my dad likes podcasts.
Hmm.
Alright, so
Are people really gonna want to listen to what we have to say?
no, I hope so.
We're pretty funny though.
Someone has a
I hope so.
hyperinflated sense of
I
himself.
know. Like, he's like, "Oh, we're funny." I'm just like, "We're not funny at all."
I laugh.
Josh, you just steal jokes from John Mulaney.
You're right. Because he'll probably hear this for sure.
My sister met John Mulaney. So my sister goes to. Oh no, she lives in New York now. But she went.
Sly.
She likes musical theater, but oh no, she just likes theater. This wasn't a musical. But John Mulaney, he's a comedian. He's really funny, but he has a play on Broadway. I forget what it's called, but my sister went to see it, and when she was leaving, she saw him leaving too, and
He just leaves out the same door as the guests.
yeah, and
Well, yeah.
they hugged, and
It's like a
they
backstage.
took a picture together, and
Wow.
she met John Mulaney
I wonder if comedians are really funny. Like
in person.
when they're not like.
I wonder if someone that makes jokes for a
No,
living
but
is
like
funny.
No.
they like spend time writing it before and stuff
I
like
know,
that. Like
like-
they have other people write their
But you
material.
can't just write a joke and then tell it and it be funny. Like your personality makes the joke
That's
funny.
true.
I'm sure they're funny, but I don't think they're like.
Well, they don't have just
I don't-
jokes pop up in their
That's
mind
true,
like
yeah.
that.
But I do. Should I be a comedian?
No.
No, you
Wow.
have to be more outgoing.
I still love you.
You guys make me cry. All right. So what's our next topic?
We're
I
deleting
think
this podcast.
we went. We went from.
Nick's not good at the spots, the little things yet.
Okay. I was thinking about this earlier this week. We have big parties for our weddings. Like my sister is getting married next March. And they're starting preparations now for it. When we have funerals, they're usually put together within like 2 weeks of the person that dies.
And yet they call them a celebration of life.
Okay, okay. This is what I'm saying. We have these small little parties for our funerals. Okay, statistically speaking, you're likely to have more than one wedding, but you're
So true.
guaranteed one funeral.
That's true, and no one ever has the money to pay for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ever.
Wait. One thing. Josh just said a funeral is a celebration of life, which I've heard many times. It's not just him, but why is it a celebration of life if someone literally just died? Why don't we celebrate life while everyone's alive? Right?
Well,
That would have been a good time for the Illuminati thing, but it's too late now.
Dang it.
Don't do
you
it.
can't
want to.
bring it up and then click it.
No,
Dang it.
that was the perfect time.
But
I
no,
didn't-
honestly, when you go to a funeral, it's nice,
yeah,
but you just want to go eat after.
that's
so
true.
true. I just wait for the
You
food.
can't call it a
Like-
celebration if everyone's crying all the time. But I mean, I don't blame.
We're here to celebrate.
I'm
his
not
life.
saying. I'm not saying like they shouldn't be crying. Like I can totally identify with them feeling lost like that. But like you can't say celebration and then everyone wears black and doesn't really.
Yeah.
Ever
I don't know.
smiles.
I don't know if I could cry at a funeral where I'm just excited to eat the food after. Like
Well, have you ever been at a funeral where someone like really close to you has died?
no,
Then
because everyone died
I'm-
before I was born.
Okay, so when
That's true.
my grandpa
too.
died like last year, and we went to his funeral, you know, like it was very serious, but I didn't know that we were eating fried chicken after. I was ecstatic afterwards.
So happy. Like, Grandpa, I'm sure you were a great person. We haven't known each other long. I'm sure you were great. I'm sure you were great at fishing, all that
Tremendous.
stuff. I'm sure you did very well in the World War II.
In the
And-
World War
in
II.
the World War II. There was only one World War II. All right.
But
The history
don't
books
have to
don't
say
tell
the.
you this. There were 2 World Wars, 1 World War One, and 1 World War II.
No.
No.
Finally, Nick.
I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was good enough.
Woo! I did it. I did it. I did it. Everyone's excited for me.
Nick, stop. I'm in charge
You know
of
what?
the board
Okay,
next time.
actually,
Next time,
wait,
Jamin
Jamin,
is in charge.
I just
Don't
did
do
it
it.
correctly.
Don't-
You know what I just did?
No.
I leveled up, baby.
You're not having the board next time.
I'm gonna have the board, and when you try to grab
No.
it, when you try to grab it, you know what I'm gonna do? Getting rejected. All right.
Just
All right.
Just stop, Nick.
he's gonna be like practicing tonight.
He's gonna
like,
be making jokes
Yeah.
that correspond to his pads.
And none of this is prepared. I'm coming up with all this stuff on the spot, so it's not like I'm reading a script. Like it said in the intro, it's not scripted. Did we say that in the intro?
we said that in the intro.
Okay, good.
We have some sort of topics that we want to hit and talk
Yeah.
about, but after some of them, it's just all off of
most
whatever.
of the rants is just kind of coming off the top.
Yeah, we're.
And this is kind of the reason why we wanted to start the podcast initially, is because during like lunch at school, we argue at least 2 times a week.
Yeah.
For the entire lunch
Entire
period. And it's
45
heated,
minutes.
like heated. So
And no
part
one
of it
backs
is that
down.
we want to spark debates like that. So we're gonna come up with stuff
Yeah.
that we already disagree with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but then come on here and let you guys decide like
Like-
which side you want to side with.
He says
decide
you
which side
guys
you wanna
like
side
act
with.
more than one person's gonna be listening to us.
Shout out to the one person listening to it, which is probably just gonna be us.
Honestly.
Hey,
Listening
okay,
to it.
combined we have 3 moms. That's
So,
at least 3 views.
that's
I'm so
six-
glad you
that's
said
6.
combined.
I have 3 moms.
I have 3, you have 3, we all have 3. Okay.
That's 6 if you can include us too. Our own
Wait.
separate accounts. So.
Are we moms?
Stop.
Someone's gonna think this is funny.
No.
They're gonna be our
Laughing.
biggest fan.
You're laughing at your incompetence
And
of pressing sound effects. Like,
where did I? Oh.
don't touch the button.
No, I'm not going to.
Okay.
Oh.
We need to put a child safety lock on that.
And Josh did. This is what Josh.
No.
did.
Oh.
All right, that's the last bad one. Okay.
Uh huh.
Oh, what was I gonna
You've tried on all the other ones to be good. Just
You know what, Josh?
don't.
I hate you.
That one worked.
That one was good.
I like
That
that,
one
one.
was
All right.
My favorite podcasts have. Jamin, are you dying?
I'm okay.
Okay. This is the first podcast ever to capture the death of a person
Live.
except it's not that great because you can't see anything.
And he's not actually dying.
We do in the future though want to record us and post it on YouTube
Yeah,
where you guys can actually watch us.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You can see our beautiful faces
Uh,
behind the mics.
Well, like mine and Nick's
Uh,
beautiful faces.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Woo! All right, so
You can't make sound effects over the sound effect.
Because then we can't hear the original.
E-Tech?
what?
What did you say?
I don't remember. I was gonna say, do we have
Hey, look, it is a butterfly.
do we have another topic?
I don't have anything else to say. I mean, we've been going for at least half an hour now.
Really?
I
Yeah.
don't know if
It's-
people can listen to us for
It's
this long.
2:41.
I think we started at 2 o'clock.
Oh, wait. Let
How long
me.
does it say?
You guys almost heard a huge crash.
That was gonna be really expensive.
I would have been kicked. Oh, this isn't even our mic.
Nope.
Oh. Here.
And we actually used that.
All right, here. Last segment. I'm going to go to debate.org, and we're
Okay.
just going to answer
Yeah.
the questions straight up.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we can't come up with everything.
No. Well, I mean, eventually we will.
All right,
We'll get
all
good
right.
at this.
So since our podcast is called the Train of Thought Podcast, I thought it'd be cool to have a fun fact about trains at the end of every episode. All right, but I looked it up, and there's only train facts for kids, which makes me think: are there any train facts for adults? Like,
Well, my uncle loves trains more than anybody else, so maybe. Like, he can't be the only one,
Wait.
right?
you said he loves trains more than everybody else.
More than like any other person loves
so
trains.
he loves. Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say,
Yeah.
does he love trains more than he loves his mom?
No.
Context, please. All right, so.
Context is everything.
Okay, so context. Okay.
Okay.
First fun. Should I say?
Okay, you go to that first.
All right. So, first fun fact about trains. Episode 1. First fact. Probably a fact you already know, or you don't know. Who knows? Here's the first bullet point. Trains are built to transport passengers or cargo along rail tracks.
Woo!
I never knew that about trains.
Okay, what do we want to...
And now the podcast is
All right,
over.
what do we want to answer? Arts, cars, education, entertainment,
Education.
funny, games, health, movies, music, philosophy,
Ooh,
or
philosophy.
science.
Philosophy, that's always...
Philosophy.
I feel like philosophy could get too deep for these people.
That is
Well,
true.
there's...
And it would probably take too long.
I'll ask questions that...
Are light enough.
yeah.
Okay. Wait. I came up with this question yesterday. Okay. So, you know ancient Greek philosophers.
Okay.
And they ask questions that, like, no one would think of asking back then, right? Supposedly. We have no idea. But
okay.
Yeah.
supposedly they asked questions no one was asking.
They're the ones that knew how to write.
Were philosophers just stoned? Were, like, the philosophers asking high questions, but they're normal questions to us 21st century people now because
Because we're all high.
as generations go
Not
on,
right now, but...
humans get higher progressively. We're all higher than we were 100 years ago.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
It does, right?
Like, high as in, like...
Like smarter.
We're all...
High as in hello,
Because, like, you said higher, like, as in smarter?
or taller.
A little bit late, but a little better.
Yeah, that was a little.
You'll get better. You'll get better.
I'll get better.
You're gonna just have your hands on the keyboard.
Okay. First question.
Okay.
Is there ever justification for unethical behavior?
Are we answering it now?
Yes.
That
Is there
that could
ever?
take a while
Can you justify unethical behavior?
to...
Can you
Sometimes,
Oh,
yes.
what
Can
if,
you
if the
describe
result,
a situation
if
where
the
you
result is extremely ethical?
So,
Maybe, I don't know.
describe-
Is it unethical based on the law or unethical based on morals?
can? I guess it's all going to be
Because like if
personal.
you break
your
the law,
morals.
but if you don't see,
law isn't necessary
because like, if you-
necessarily ethics.
that's true.
That's
because like
true.
if you break the law, but you see the law as unethical,
Here's a thing. It's not against the law, but people in the army, they kill other people, right?
Yes.
But they do it because the other people are killing their people.
Yes.
It's unethical to kill someone, but it's justified because you're both killing each other,
And-
right?
Well,
I
guess
feel like that is just it's not in the same.
you're not just killing them.
Yeah.
They both
It's sort of like
agreed
a contract that you sign up. Like,
That's true.
I'm going to try to kill you. You are going to.
Because
try
we
to
have
kill me.
declarations of war. It just doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
Like, you don't
Yeah,
just go
yeah.
start shooting people.
you like your whole army doesn't just go across the ocean and go.
But no, that's a
You're
good
dead.
point. Okay, without getting into the actual topic of it, but like with abortion, some people think that it's not okay.
We shouldn't talk about
But
this.
hold on, but it's legally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see
Okay.
where he's going with this.
So
I don't want to talk about it.
if some people don't think that it's, some people think that it's okay to do it. So to them, that would be unmorally okay, but
Yeah.
right by the law.
Like some people think like it's currently okay law-wise to smoke marijuana in California. But some people say that that's not a good thing. They go against it goes against their morals. So like I mean that doesn't just because it's the law doesn't mean it's okay.
Maybe it's legal to smoke weed, so we can come up with new philosophy questions. Because we've been asking the same things for
that's what
years.
they were thinking.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we've been asking what the meaning of life is since like the beginning of time.
No one's found it.
Yeah, I think it means something different for everyone.
That's true. Because
So you can't have a general answer.
yeah,
yeah.
because maybe if let's say the purpose of life is to find happiness.
Okay.
Everyone describes happiness in different ways.
Yeah, and happiness is fleeting, so I don't think it's that. But
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. And like, if my purpose in life, or my meaning of life is, like, I was made basically to become the president of the United States or whatever.
Yeah.
And Nick's here is to become a garbage truck driver. That's not the same.
Wow.
Can I get the horn?
president.
I'm the
Nick,
president.
you're
You drive a
garbage
truck with garbage.
driver.
Can I get the air horn, please?
Josh, woo! Josh
You
just
gotta be
leveled
quicker.
up. Leveled up.
You got to be quicker. All right.
All right.
Okay, one more thing.
Okay.
If
Final thoughts with Jamin Jones.
it's never, no one's gonna answer this. It's just gonna be a pondering thought.
Okay.
If you tell someone a lie,
Mm-hmm.
but it's never proven to be false, did you lie?
Well, you just said if you tell someone a lie.
Yes,
So-
you know it's a lie,
Uh-huh.
but they never find out that information was
Ooh.
false.
That's a good question.
Well,
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was it.
That wasn't Nick misfiring the keyboard.
No!
was it?
I think that it is a lie because
No, Josh, we already said we're not answering it! Oh my
Say it!
gosh! It's supposed to be
I-
a pondering question that our viewers can just listen to.
How, Sway?
How? You ain't got the answers, Josh! You ain't got the answers!
Alright, guys, I think that's it for us today.
All right.
Check us out on SoundCloud. Follow us at Hypocrite.
Hypocrite. I also make music, so I'll have some beats that I do. So follow me at Hypocrite. That's capital HYPOCRYTE.
And we'll put it on our podcast under its own folder on your.
Yeah, and we should create a SoundCloud for the podcast.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
are we gonna do
Yeah.
a YouTube account?
Yeah.
Eventually we will get on YouTube.
We could probably just like put like a thing over like the top, like for the screen.
Yeah.
Just, like put like a background.
Yeah. Like a train.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
the Polar Express train.
The Polar Express in the summer.
Put like the sun in the background.
We could Photoshop it.
Yeah.
Or like we should print out a picture of the Polar Express, then get crayons and just color like the sun on it and the grass. Like, why is there snow on the grass when it's so bright outside?
Well, alright, guys, that's it for us today. Check us out on SoundCloud, and we'll
Maybe
get to you next
YouTube.
time.
Maybe YouTube. I'm Nick Nielsen.
Jamin Jones,
And Josh Bartel.
signing
And
off.
Sean? Sean?
Sean?
Where are you, Sean? Sean? We lost
Where
him
is
in the
he?
middle of...
Oh
Oh no.
went swimming.
It's like when a mom loses their kid in the grocery store. We don't know where he is.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see
This
you.
was
Maybe
the
Sean
Dream
will
Off
be
Illuminati
Podcast.
symbol.
Thank you
All right.
for
thank you.
listening.